Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel again. It's great to see you here. My name is Riza Amanda Putri and I am a student of English Language Education at PGRI University in Jombang. Today, I am going to review 3 interesting journal articles related to English language learning and teaching. This article offers fresh perspective and innovative approaches to education. And the title of the first article is Effectiveness Project-Based Learning in ESP Class Viewed from Indonesian Students Learning. And the second title journal is Kahoot Assisted Quiz Team Promoting Students' Interest in Learning English. And the last is Exploring Students' Use of Chatbot AI for Solving Grammar Tasks. Okay. The first article is Effectiveness Project-Based Learning in ESP Class Viewed from Indonesian Students' Learning Outcomes, written by Dewi Hidayati, Hartia Novianti, Maharani Hansah, Joko Slamet, and Nunung Suryati. Okay, we will move in introduction. The increased use of project-based learning or PBL as a practical teaching strategy in English for specific purpose or ESP, which combines language and professional skills in improving Indonesian student speaking skills, discuss real-world application, collaboration, and innovative methods to prepare students for academic and professional success in the global context. And for the method, the journal used employed a pre-experimental design to evaluate the impact of project-based learning or PGBL on the learning outcomes of 40 first-year Indonesian college students in an English for Specific Purpose or ESP course from STAI Diponegoro, Tulungagung, Indonesia. For the next slide is key findings. In this article, the results showed a significant improvement in students' speaking skill after the PGBL approach. For example, like there is a picture that the average score increased from 68.82 in the pre-test to 81.75 in the post-test, which is a clear sign of improvement. And for a key element of this study was the use of technology. Students create tourist-related video projects using a video editing software and multimedia tools. This is not only enhance their speaking skills but also equip them with digital skills which are vital in today's educational and professional environments. For the next is a PGBL and student-centered learning. I think in this journal, one of the strengths of PGBL that is a student-centered approach. Like students took responsibility for their learning by working on real-world projects that were meaningful to them for their learning, and the focus was on collaboration and problem solving, where they applied English in real life context relevant to their field of study, like they make video, and then this approach can help them not only improve their speaking but also develop professional and practical skills. And the last is conclusion. In this journal, the study concludes that PGBL is an effective method for improving learning outcomes in speaking skills in ESP classes, combining real-world application and technology to increase student engagement and motivation. And I think this journal provides strong evidence for the effectiveness of PGBL in an ESP context or ESP classes, particularly for improving speaking skill. Overall, this study highlights PGBL as a promising strategy to enhance ESP teaching and equip students with essential skills for their academic and professional lives. The second article is a Kahoot assisted quiz team promoting students' interest in learning English, written by Dani Hentasmaka, and Levi Dwi Utami. For the abstract, this study explored the impact of Kahoot Assistant Quiz Team on enhancing English learning interest among junior high school students. Using a quasi-experimental design with 44 participants, data were collected via pre-test, post-test questionnaires, focusing on enjoyment, attention, and curiosity. This combination of gamification and active learning effectively promotes student engagement and motivation. And for the introduction underscores the critical role of interest in learning, which influences read lines, engagement, and achievement. And individual interests reflect personal preferences and intrinsic motivation, while situational interests arise from external factors that capture attention during specific interactions. And this study focused on combining the quiz team method with Kahoot, a gamified learning platform, to improve English learning interest among junior high school students. For the literature review in this article, the literature review examines interest as a psychological and educational constructs, and interest is categorized as individual and situational, influencing intrinsic motivation and engagement in learning activities. Previous studies highlight the importance of interest in improving learning red lines and attention and achievement. For the methodology, this article used a quasi-experimental design with 44 8th-grade students divided into experimental 21 and control groups is 23. The experimental group used Kahoot assistant quiz teams, while the control group followed traditional methods. Data were collected through pre-test, post-test questionnaires, and analyzing use Mann-Whitney U-test to evaluate differences in learning interests. Next is finding and discussion. You can see in the picture that I put, the finding reveal a significant difference in English learning interest between students taught with Kahoot-assisted quiz teams and those taught through traditional methods. We can see that the experimental group achieved a mean rank of 31.57 compared to 14.22 for the control group, with an asymptotic significant to-child value of 0.000, indicating statistical significance. This suggests that the intervention effectively enhanced students' enjoyment, attention, and curiosity. The interactive and collaborative nature of Kahoot complemented the quiz team strategy, fostering engagement and active participation. Students in the experimental group reported higher level of interest due to the gamified elements, real-time feedbacks, and team-based competition. And the last is conclusion. This study concluded that Kahoot-assisted quiz teams significantly enhanced students' interest in learning English. The approach effectively promotes enjoyment, attention, and curiosity, key indicators of learning interest, by combining the active learning strategy of quiz team with the interactive gamified elements of Kahoot. The intervention created a dynamic and engaging learning environment. And also, I think this study effectively demonstrates the potential of integrating technology with active learning strategies to address issues of student engagement and motivation. The use of Kahoot-assisted quiz teams is innovative and aligns well with modern educational needs, particularly in language learning. Okay, for the last article is Exploring Students' Use of Chatbot AI for Solving Grammar Tasks, written by Erma Rahayu Lestari and Banu Wicaksono. For the abstract, the study explores the application of ChatGPT in solving grammar tasks among first-year English education students. Using reflective reports and interviews, three methods emerged: copy-pasting, L1, L2 translations, and detail-directed instructions. The chatbot effectively supported multiple choice and kept filling tasks but revealed limitations in complex instructions like picture-based stories. For the introduction, the rapid development of AI has revolutionized education, with chatbots like ChatGPT becoming integral tools for language learning, while research has explored their use in writing and other skills. Their application to grammar learning remains limited. The study addresses this gap by analyzing how students interact with ChatGPT for grammar tasks. By doing highlights the importance of integrating AI literacy into education to prepare students for evolving technological demands. And for the methodology in this article, the research employed a qualitative approach using reflective reports and semi-structured interviews to gather data. The participants were 28 first-year English education students who completed three types of grammar tasks like multiple choice, gap filling, and picture series reading. Data analysis followed a thematic framework categorizing student strategies into three methods: copy pasting, L1 L2 translation, and detail directed instructions. Ethical consideration, including the use of pseudonyms, ensure participants anonymity. The next is the results and the discussion. In this article, that the study revealed three methods for using ChatGPT. The first is copy pasting method, was widely used for simple tasks, offering ease and efficiency but limiting deeper learning. And second is L1 L2 translation, allowed students to comprehend tasks better but required significant effort. And the last is detail-directed instruction, was applied to complex tasks like picture-based stories, but often product responses needing manual adjustments. Despite these challenges, ChatGPT proved to be a valuable tool, enhancing motivation and providing immediate feedback. And however, it highlighted the need for educators to design tasks that require critical thinking. And for the conclusion, this research demonstrates that GPT's potential in grammar learning, especially for straightforward tasks. And however, ChatGPT also exposed its limitation in handling complex and creative assignments. Educators should redesign grammar tasks to foster higher order skill, ensuring students benefit fully from AI tools. Future research, I think, should explore innovative methods that combine AI's efficiency with human critical thinking to enhance language education. And also, this article effectively highlights the potential of ChatGPT as a tool for grammar learning, particularly in tasks that require straightforward response. And its ability to provide immediate feedback and explanations support students' engagement and enhance autonomous learning. Okay, that's all for today's video. I hope you found this journal review insightful and helpful for your learning journey. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!